Howdy folks, Android Anchovy here. I was going to do something different for my first review, but seeing as today is the first day that the first episode of the final season of Game of Thrones airs, I figured what better way to honor a show with 3 dragons and a bunch of knights than a dragon that is 3 dragons and 1 knight. Here is the Last Knight Tiny Turbochanger Dragonstorm. So, this is going to be a quick little thing. I haven't seen many reviews of this guy. He's actually really, really awesome. And, yeah, let's get to it. He's actually not incredibly posable. He's very, very nice looking. And these are a bunch of, they're like made for kids. They're super kind of pocket-friendly. They were very much precursors to the bots that we have now. Losing focus there. Come on, boy. But yeah, he's actually really well detailed. He's got what's supposed to be 3 heads, even though you kind of can't make out the third one there. You can't really rotate these up at all, so it kind of gets in the way. But it's there. Got the detailed head. You can kind of see it. It's nice looking. And each one of these mouths has a 3mm clip, so they can each hold like Lego weapons or like smaller Transformer weapons, which is cool. He does have technically posable wings on this little ball joint, but it's really more for transformation. And that's kind of the same with all these joints. These front legs can move back and forth, or I guess left to right, and then these ones can move forward and back. But again, they're kind of just for transformation. His tail does not move, and in case you were wondering, yes, that is just his face. This might literally be the worst case of visible head syndrome in all of Transformers history. I think that's fair to say. But you know what? He's actually really, really fun. So just to transform him up real quick, he's actually really intuitive and kind of cool for being so small. Yeah, what you do is you just swing these back legs up, and they don't really click, but there is a little natural resting place there. These wings are on a ball joint here, and you kind of swing this that way and then turn them to the side a little bit. You take his head and rotate it up like that, and then you take these feet and rotate them to the side. Kind of they were here, you go down here. The arms, I think, I don't know why. It would have been neat if they could have like rotated up here and sat in dragon mode and then clipped down here, but you kind of just leave them in the same place. I don't even know why they're separate pieces. But yeah, and then you end up with this really, really nice looking little Dragonstorm. I don't know if you guys remember in the movie, he was like 13 guys, like 12 or 13 knights, and they all just kind of like conglomerated into him by like mass hugging and then just like and then turned into a dragon. But the toy was just 2 guys, and this guy's just 1 guy, along with 2 other versions of them. They got that big ultimate one, and then the Legion class figure, which like nobody owns. But yeah, honestly, I love this thing. I kind of wish that the movies hadn't have been so like terrible with showing him and giving him a name, because he did not have one or a knight form at all. He was just a bunch of knights that turned into 1 dragon. But you know what? He is actually really damn decent. He doesn't really move much. He doesn't have any posability in the arms. They're kind of just sitting there. If you really want to count some of these as like arms, I suppose you could, but I don't know. They made him in the movie seem kind of evil and weird, even though he's definitely, you can kind of see that there. He is an Autobot, I suppose, if you want to call him one. But yeah, it's a neat figure. He's got cool detail on the back. He looks really rad for a figure of this size. He's amazing. I mean, and just for a comparison here, here's here's a quarter. I mean, they're not big. He's one of the larger tiny turbochargers, but he's not very large. Here's him next to Khaleesi, in honor of Game of Thrones, the Funko Pop Daenerys Targaryen figure. It's very, very nice. And here is him next to a very dusty Game of Thrones cup. Let's see, get him back there. It's really, really nice. And here is him inside a dirty Game of Thrones cup. But yeah, I'd say, if you ever find this guy for like $5 or under, I would absolutely pick him up. He's a really, really nice figure. He's a lot of fun. You can take him around in your pocket. For being so small, he's actually incredibly sturdy. And you know what? It's a lot of fun. So, you know what? I like I said, didn't want to post this necessarily as my first video, but hey, better time than ever. And hey, who's that in the background? Another Dragon Knight. So, until next time, thank you very much. Hope you liked it. Valar Morghulis.